Good evening and happy Sunday night. We are here the final day of August. We find ourselves at the Motor City Sportsplex here in Detroit, Michigan, ready for an international battle between the Detroit Trappers and the visiting Ottawa Mounties. We are ready for the opening draw here, the final day of August, ready to commence with some PIHANA hockey, and we are off and running here from Detroit. Opening draw won by the Trappers. Home team here tonight. Ristolainen now will enter the zone. Lackinen with it. Lackinen with it in the corner. Looks to skate out. He'll be bumped there by Franks. Puck loose there. Puck comes behind. Blaha will have it. Blaha looking to get up ice. Being pestered by Lackinen. Detroit sitting at the top. Ristolainen down low. Can't get the goal there. Detroit at the top of the America Division. Ottawa last place in the Canada Division right now. Vico now to the middle. Breckenridge denied by Utkin. Great one-timer set up there, and Breckenridge unable to beat Osip Utkin. So Ottawa able to come away with a point last night in Toronto. So back-to-back games against the top teams in the league. Now they'll see if they can get a point or maybe more here from the Trappers. Thornburg now up ice. Thornburg gets it deflected all the way back into his own zone. Ovaskadachenko with it for Detroit. Turned over in front, they score! What a pass by Marco Laflame to Alan Breckenridge in front, and he taps it home. Laflame comes up with the puck there, and with just a little backhand flip, gets it to that back post where Breckenridge is waiting, and buries it right past Osip Utkin for an early Ottawa Mountie lead, and now in front, puck hops in the air and it goes wide. Helm had it for a second. Helm to the front of the net. Shot blocked there. Thornburg now behind the net. It'll be picked up by Armando. Armando will escape. He'll now get it up ice to Slavic. Slavic over to Sundstrom. Sundstrom hit there by Helm. Ovaskadachenko now to Helm. Helm tries to get the trailer. Now Thornburg will skate onto it behind the Ottawa net. Helm on the backhand. Can't get anything there. Armando with it. Steven Armando to the red line and in. Ovaskadachenko against Sundstrom. Toivonen up to Thornburg. Bobby McNevin turns. He'll have the puck. Now it's still in the neutral zone, picked up by Armando. Armando will retreat, go cross ice to Slavic, now up to Sundstrom. Sundstrom across the red line, enters the zone. Sundstrom pressed to the boards there. Puck comes free and Horn will skate onto it. Roman Horn on the attack. Goes to the middle to Ward. Ward to Markov. Oh, tried to go to pass across to Horn, and it was interrupted there. Schneider flips in. So Detroit with back-to-back losses to Edmonton and Toronto. Do not want to make it 3 in a row. Here to the Mounties. Puck loose there, and Schneider will get it up ice. Kaba bumped off the puck there. Slavic with it. 6 minutes gone here in the first. Ottawa leading 1-0. Puck gets sent out of the zone, and now Martelli will have it. Martelli loses the puck there. Ignatov with it. He'll come in offside. So the goal by the Ottawa captain, Alan Breckenridge, giving Ottawa the early 1-0 lead here on Detroit. Laflame against Martelli. Laflame wins it back. Franks tried to get it up ice. It deflects off a stick and now gets to Vico. Laflame trying to stay on sides, but he'll lose the puck there. Oh, and we have a fight. Didn't notice they were going to go at it down there in the corner, but Vico and Carolinen. So Vico looks like he laid a hit on Francis Coy that Tapio Carolinen took exception to. And they'll fight there right inside the blue line of the Detroit zone. Vico with a shot. Carolinen fires right back. Vico with another one. Carolinen, they're going toe-to-toe here, and down goes Carolinen. So Abraham Vico sets him down to the ice, and they'll both take a seat for 5 minutes. Laflame now against Martelli. To the right of Utkin. Laflame kicks it back. Blaha with it. Shot gets blocked. Martelli now with it to Toivonen. Toivonen up to Ignatov. 2-on-1 here for Detroit. Ignatov to Martelli. Oh, and a glove save by Alonso Cabrera. Blaha will get it out, and now it's deflected back down. Martelli with it. Goes up ice to Toivonen. Toivonen bumped there. Martelli with it. Martelli continues. Fourth line out here for Detroit. Puck is lost there. And now Ignatov behind the net. Circles in front. Toivonen gets that shoulder to the corner. Breckenridge will skate onto it for Ottawa. He'll get it up ice to Franks. Franks now to Armando along the near boards. Armando tried to feed it in front, and Jacobson intercepts. Puck ends up behind the Detroit net. Brock and LaFlame battle there. Now Armando comes free. Armando, he scores! What an individual effort from Steven Armando. Able to get the loose puck as it came above the goal line. Just muscles one through and gets it past Osip Butkin. So Detroit in trouble here early against the Mounties. Face-off will be won there. Schneider with it. Schneider gets it up ice to Sharev. Sharev will just flip it on in for Ottawa. 9 minutes gone here in the first. 2-0 for the Mounties here. Ristolainen with it. They lost in overtime last night to Toronto. A great game. They had a 2-1 lead late in that game for Victor Kawaguchi. Put away the equalizer in the third, and then the game winner in overtime. Brock pressed there by Schneider. They'll continue to battle. Brock gets hammered there, and now Ristolainen will get up ice. Jacopi Ristolainen across the blue line. Ristolainen tries to center it, and it's deflected down beneath the goal line. Slavic. Now Sharev. Sharev loses it to Kovalenko. He'll go off the boards. Up to Jacobson. Jacobson will walk down the boards. Gets to the front, and gets it knocked away there. Slavic now on the puck for Ottawa. Slavic pressed to the boards there. Kicks it up. Big hit there along the blue line there. I believe it's Vesla who has it. He'll kick it forward. Sharev will try to skate onto it, but Lakanen beats him there. Mats Lakanen now to Evgeny Kovalenko, who will retreat in his own zone. And now look to get some speed going with Lakanen. He'll go up ice to Markov. Markov loses the puck and then gets bumped again. McNeil with it. Tony McNeil across the blue line. Tried to get it to the middle, and he was disrupted. Jay Ward across the red line now to Markov. Under 8 minutes left here in the first. Markov with a big hit. Markov down to Ward. Oh, and I'm not sure what he's looking there. Look to feed it to Horn. And the pass goes through the intended target. Markov now. He scores. What a shot from Ilya Markov. He has been on quite the heater for the Trappers here as of late. With points in 4 of his last 5 and 3 goals in his last 5 games. Ilya Markov gets Detroit on the board here in the first period. Going to be set up by Ward and Jacobson. Turn back, and now McNeil. He's hammered there by Kaba. Steve Toivonen up to Thornburg. Thornburg from the red line and in. So Detroit on the board here. Cuts that Ottawa lead in half. Seeing if they can come back here on the Mounties. Still over 6 minutes left here in the first period. Markov now, the other Markov. The Ottawa version. Shot blocked in front. Toivonen will take it now for Detroit. Oh, and then McNeil gets a shot on net, and Utkin gets on top of that. Forced back to him by Ovoskadachenko, and he'll hold there. Helm against LaFlame here in the dot. LaFlame wins it back. Woodard with it. Shot gets blocked. Helm will take it. He'll get it up to Ovoskadachenko, the defenseman now. Advances to Thornburg. Thornburg with some speed. Tries to cut in. Gets bumped off the puck. Cabrera will scoop it with his glove and hold right there. .549 here. LaFlame against Horn now. Horn wins it back. Ovoskadachenko. Oh, and a kick save by Cabrera. Kicks that one out and gets on top of it. Great opportunity there by Ovoskadachenko skating down to that slot area. Unable to beat Cabrera though. Horn once again against LaFlame here to the right of Cabrera this time. Horn wins it back. Ovoskadachenko slap shot by Kaba. Puck hops in the air. And now Kaba will secure it in his pads. He was able to get a glove on that, knock it up in the air. And hold it there. LaFlame against Horn here. LaFlame wins it back. Breckenridge on it. He'll get it up ice to Franks. Franks will retreat in his own zone, and now Vico has it. Abraham Vico across the blue line goes cross ice to Blaha. Blaha to Franks. Franks goes off the boards up to LaFlame. LaFlame across the blue line. Hit there by Ovoskadachenko. Markov now with it. Markov hit there by Vico. And now LaFlame will have it. Roman Horn pressed to the boards there by LaFlame. They'll try to dig away. It'll come free to Markov. Markov up to Ward. Ward across the line with a slap shot sticked away by Cabrera. Ends up behind the net there. Ward will pick it up with an assist on the Markov goal earlier. Markov to Ward. Horn gets it taken away. Breckenridge now will skate up ice. Breckenridge goes cross ice to Armando. Armando's shot doesn't get enough wood on that. It'll come on net to Utkin and it'll hold right there. 3:40 left here in the first. Ottawa, a 2-1 lead here on the road in Detroit. Goals from Breckenridge and Armando. And then Ilya Markov with the goal for Detroit. Now 4 goals in his last 6 games for Markov. Laha up to Franks. Gets it up to Armando. Armando will flip in. We almost got Tkachenko back there on it. Pressed to the boards by McNevin. Try to be dug out, and Utkin will get on top of that. Markov, before this little stretch of goal scoring and point getting, he'd had a total of 3 points all season. And now he's got 5 in his last 6. Franks will lose that puck there. Caroline, and now up to Lackinen. He'll get it up ice to Ristolainen. Ristolainen poked away. Schneider, he'll go on the attack. He's hammered there by Brock. Puck comes all the way back to Ristolainen. Ristolainen will curl around his own net and get it up ice to Lackinen. Lackinen across the blue line. Lackinen continues to carry. Feeds it to the middle. Ristolainen, shot. Pad saved by Cabrera, and he'll hold right there. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first. Ottawa, 2-1 lead on the America Division leading Detroit Trappers. Face-off won by Detroit. Brock tried to feed it across to the middle. Now Ristolainen will be on it. Backhand. Kovalenko in front. He scores. What a pass there from Ristolainen. Finds Yevgeny Kovalenko. The goal scorer there. Brock with a good win off the boards too to get it free to Ristolainen. And it's Yevgeny Kovalenko that's able to poke it through for Detroit. So we are right back to even. 90 seconds left here in the first period. All square 2. Now Vessel with a chance. Denied by Utkin. Vessel with it behind the net. Goes up high to Slavic. Shot gets blocked to the corner. Schneider now on it to Vessel. Vessel, tried to feed it back door, and Carolina with a good pick off. Ristolainen now in for Detroit. He'll curl, retreat. Brock, he scores! So just like that, Detroit in short order takes the lead on the Benny Brock goal. Set up by Jakobi Ristolainen, his second assist here in the first period. As Benny Brock fires it past Cabrera. So a 3-2 lead here now, under a minute left in the first period. Breckenridge taken away by Thornburg. Thornburg come across the line. He'll get it poked away there. Thornburg with it, taken away by Breckenridge. Breckenridge still with it. He'll look to get it up ice. Breckenridge goes cross ice to LaFlame. LaFlame stops. Gets the puck taken away. Now Shavikoski will have it. Shavikoski looking to get up ice. He'll get it to LaFlame. LaFlame across the red line. Now enters his zone. Marco LaFlame taken away there. LaFlame. And that'll end the period there. So a 3-2 lead after trailing by 2. Detroit on that Benny Brock goal right there. That missile he fired past Alonzo Cabrera takes a 3-2 lead. At the end of the first period, we'll take our first intermission and rejoin you back for the start of the second period from the Motor City Sportsplex. Welcome back to the Motor City Sportsplex. I am Les Talk with you here as we get ready for the second period between the Detroit Trappers and the Ottawa Mounties. Detroit entering the period with a 3-2 lead on goals from Markov, Kovalenko, and Brock. Yevgeny Kovalenko with that goal ties the league in goals with his own teammate Dayton Helm. Ristolainen across. And Kovalenko tried to take the lead. The league lead with that shot right there, but it was denied by Cabrera. Breckenridge gets his 11th goal on the season. Vico now with it. He'll get it up to Franks. Franks looking to go on the attack. He had the second goal for Ottawa. That lead has now been overtaken. Gave him a 2-0 lead. And we're going to have a penalty here. Not sure what it was. They're going to call a trip. So I thought Breckenridge just got bumped. They're going to say Obuskadachenko got a stick in and tripped him to the ice. Yep, it was. I thought he was just bumped, but it was. He did get that stick in on the legs. So now power play here for Ottawa. Trailing by a goal. First minute of the second period here. Sundstrom against Ristolainen. Ristolainen with 2 assists already today. Sundstrom wins it back. Vico to Schneider, denied by Utkin. Detroit with a hefty advantage in that first period on shots, leading 10-4 after the first 20 minutes. Ottawa, even though they only got 4 shots on net, 2 of them were able to beat Utkin here so far tonight. Ristolainen again. Now it'll be against the Flame. Vico to McNevin, down low to the Flame. Oh, and Utkin. What a stop there. So it looked like he was far out of position, but LaFlame gets over and, on LaFlame and gets that stop. Was Utkin. LaFlame against Markov here. LaFlame will kick it back. Franks over to Vico. Down low, McNevin. Oh, tried to just tap it through, and it was denied by Utkin. LaFlame over to Vico. Good pressure here from Ottawa, but it'll be taken away by Markov. Now Ignatov. He'll get the red line and just decide to flip in. Franks with it. He'll get it up ice to LaFlame. LaFlame with some speed. Goes cross ice to Breckenridge. Breckenridge being watched there by Carolina. And Franks, the trailer, to Vico. Blockered away. Puck is loose in the corner, and Ignatov will go off the boards and will just clear the zone as Vico picks it up outside the blue line. Breckenridge now in, trying to skate through, and it'll be sticked away there by Brock. Brock will get it, and he will flip this one the length of the ice. Under a minute left here on the power play for Ottawa. Owen to knocked down there by Vico, and Ignatov, on the shorthanded attempt, couldn't get it to go, but another penalty here for Detroit. This one will be on Taran Ignatov. Yeah, with the trip there. So now 5-on-3 opportunity at the opposite end of the ice for the Mounties. Sundstrom will go up against Ristolainen for 41 seconds. They'll have 5-on-3 here. Blaha tried to get it down to Schneider, and it was intercepted and flipped all the way down by Ristolainen. Puck on the end boards. Belay now with it. Peter Belay gets it up ice to Armando. Armando with a goal early, and another trip here. This one's going to come to Ristolainen. So Jacopi Ristolainen now will make it a full box of trappers there. Face off now here, Martelli against Sundstrom. Sundstrom able to win it back, so an extended now 5-on-3. Schneider to Sundstrom. Oh, he tried to feed it across, and Martelli picks that one off. Goes off the glass and out. Ottawa, monumental opportunity here to get the lead back against the Trappers. Schneider now with it. Schneider over to Sundstrom to Armando. He scores! It'll be Steven Armando on the power play to get things even at 3 apiece here in Detroit. All right, so the power play will continue. It'll be a man advantage now for Ottawa. Armando with his second goal of the game. This one set up by Sundstrom and Schneider. Puck will be flipped in by Detroit. Vico now on it for Ottawa. Gets it to Breckenridge over to Franks. Franks to the red line. Go into the zone. Franks knocked off the puck. McNevin. Shot gets blocked. Obuskadachenko now with it. He'll flip it all the way out. So for another minute 25, Ottawa's going to be on the power play. LaFlame across the red line. Enters his own body there. Markov with it. William Markov will go off the glass and out. Puck arrives on the stick of Franks. He'll get it up to Breckenridge. Turned over to Obuskadachenko just outside the blue line. A reverse to Carolina. And another trip here to Detroit. Oh my goodness. A lack of discipline. Not in control of their sticks right now. Kusti Toivonen now will take a seat. So Martelli against Sundstrom here. Sundstrom wins it back. Blaha, one-timer by Schneider, and it's denied by Utkin. Kaba pressed to the boards there by Schneider. They'll have a 5-on-3 for just under a minute here. Kaba able to get it on the backhand and out. Blaha hit hard there, and now Sundstrom into the zone. Armando sticked away. Schneider to Armando, looking for the hat trick here tonight. Kaba gets it up ice, but it doesn't exit the zone. Schneider knocked off the puck. Schneider shot gets blocked. Armando now with a chance. Armando kicked out. Utkin with a great save there on Schneider. Sundstrom now in front. Oh my goodness, Armando now. Great opportunities coming here for Ottawa. Detroit needing to clear, and they get it. That one will be sent all the way down. Just 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3 here. Kazimir Blaha will skate up ice. He'll get it to Schneider. Schneider across the red line, enters the zone. Luke Schneider sticked away. Schneider kicked out. Oh, and Armando was lurking on that blue paint, looking for the rebound. 45 seconds left of man advantage time here for Ottawa. Armando bumped off the puck. Belay down to Schneider. Can't do anything with it. Cabo will get it and get it all the way out. 30 seconds remaining here for Ottawa. Sundstrom now will skate up ice. He'll retreat and now get it up to Armando. Armando along the near boards loses the puck there. Puck is loose at center ice, and now Sundstrom will have it. Sundstrom to Armando. Oh, and it's sticked away. Great defensive play there by Carolinen. Armando and Carolinen battle in the corner. Ristolainen now in there as the power play is going to expire right there. So 6 minutes gone here. Ottawa, the only goal here of the second period so far to make it a 3-3 game. We approach the halfway point of this period in the game, and they score right there. Abraham Vico. A great setup by Steven Armando. What a game from Armando here tonight. Breckenridge will get his second point of the game as well with an assist, as Abraham Vico able to tuck one past Osip Butkin. So a 4-3 lead now for the Mounties. We find ourselves with 13:24 left here in the second period. Vico pressed to the boards there by Jacobson. Lackinen tries to take it away. It'll come up high to Franks. Franks sticked away by Kovalenko. Now to Vico. To Breckenridge in the high slot. Franks loses the puck there. Puck comes out of the zone. Blaha will have it. He'll kick it backwards. It'll be picked up by Franks. Up ice to Laflame over to Blaha. Breckenridge now. Breckenridge will enter the zone. He'll skate wide. Continue. In the corner, Markov with it. He's pressed there by Ristolainen. They'll continue to pester each other, and now McNeil will have it. Markov comes away with it to McNeil. Over to Breckenridge. To Markov. Oh, and he's denied there. And then McNeil. A great save by Utkin. Ottawa with so much pressure here in the second period. They have flipped the script as they were well outplayed by Detroit. I know it was just a 3-2 score after the first, but it felt like Detroit had all the momentum. Right now, Detroit on their heels, unable to really get anything going forward. Lackinen now will take it away. He'll get it up to Ristolainen to Kovalenko. Kovalenko hit there by Blaha, and Knowles will skate onto it to snuff out any possession Detroit had there. Sharev out of the zone, now to Knowles. Back Knowles to Nicholas Sharev. Shot doesn't get through. Jacobson now to Toivonen. Detroit with a bit of a rush here. Rush opportunity. Toivonen back to Helm. Helm stopped. Oh, and Toivonen couldn't get the rebound to go. Was in his skates. Ristolainen back to Helm and a glove stop by Cabrera. As we're a second over the halfway point of this game and the second period. 4-3. The Mounties lead here in Detroit. Again, Ottawa playing back-to-back games against the two top teams in the league. They were in Toronto last night. They find themselves here in Detroit and leading so far through the halfway point, I should say, of this game. Schneider against Helm now. Schneider will kick it back. It'll be Shavikoski. He'll lose it. Vesela now to Slavik. Slavik to Schneider. Schneider across the red line continues to carry. Into the zone. Schneider sticked away there by Brock. Brock will be pressed to the boards. He'll try to kick it up there. And now Thornburg will have it. Thornburg looking to get up ice. He'll slalom through a few Ottawa Mounties, and now he's into the zone. Thornburg with some speed. Glove by Cabrera. And he will hold the puck right there. 8:53 left here in the second. 4-3 lead for the Mounties here on the road. Here now, and Slavik able to win the draw. Slavik, able to get the draw. Vesela sticked away by Ward. Ward now will skate into the zone. Jay Ward. Flip back to Markov. Oh, and the backhand just goes wide. Ward now in front to Horn, and that shot goes wide as well. Slavik now on it. He'll get it up to Sharev. Nicholas Sharev turns. Retreats for a little bit. Oh, and Horn is hurt. Just noticed him skating gingerly to the bench. Looked like he was holding that head. Might be some head injury or upper body injury at the very least. Sharev now able to get the puck free. McNevin down low. Can't get a shot through. Utkin able to dive on top of that like a loose grenade and hold the puck right there. So yes, Roman Horn takes the hit from Vlad Shavikoski right there. Horn very slow to get up. And yep, skates gingerly. Actually gets bumped on his way too. I'm sure that doesn't help. So Horn will stay on the bench. Martelli now will face off against Sundstrom. Ovaskadachenko now with it. He'll skate behind his own net and look to get it up ice. He will to Ignatov, over to Toivonen. Kristi Toivonen hammered there by Franks. Armando now on it. He'll go get it over to Franks to McNevin. Bobby McNevin slaloming through, gets it up to Sundstrom. Under 7 minutes left here in the second period. We are here in Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City Sportsplex. McNevin bumped off the puck, and now Martelli will take it. Anthony Martelli hit there, and now Sundstrom will have it. He'll go up ice to Armando. Armando will flip in. First one back there is Ovaskadachenko. He'll go off the boards and up to Toivonen. Toivonen can't exit the zone, though. It's loose right there at the blue line. Kept in, and an interference call coming up here against Kaba. As Vico got the puck, tried to flip it to the middle. Kaba lays a hit. I couldn't see which Mountie that was in the middle that Vico was trying to flip to. It might have been McNevin. We'll see here. It was McNevin. And Kaba just lays the hit before the puck even gets there. So easy call there for the official to make. Now the linesman ready inside the circle to the left of Utkin, ready for the draw. And Markov able to win it back. Goes on net to Utkin. He'll kick it out, and Ignatov will have it. Puck kept in the zone. Laflame over to McNevin. Denied by Utkin. And he'll hold right there. 5:32 here in the second. Ottawa on a power play, looking to make this a 2-goal game. Now Ristolainen will face off against the Flame. Ristolainen wins it back. Brock will go off the glass and out. Puck comes all the way down. Vico will have it. Abraham Vico up to McNevin. McNevin continues to skate, gets the red line and in. Puck picked up back there by Brock, and it looked like he was tripped by Laflame. So we might get a 4. Yes, I see the official's hand up. Laflame touches there, so a tripping penalty will lead to a 4-on-4 for a minute 19 here. We're just over 5 minutes left here in the second period. Yep, easy trip along the boards there. Upends Benny Brock there. So now 4-on-4 here. Down in the Ottawa zone, Helm will face off against Sundstrom. Helm able to box down and kick it back to Brock. Thornburg, oh, one-timer is blocked away by Cabrera. Blaha will have it. He'll get it up to Franks. He'll reverse to Breckenridge. Breckenridge loses the puck, but keeps it. Now Breckenridge will just flip in. Puck will come on net to Utkin, and he'll hold right there. 4:35 left here in the second. 51 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. And then for a little under a minute, close to about 40 seconds, Detroit will have a power play. Helm against Sundstrom again. It's tied up. Helm able to carry it away. Set up to Thornburg. Thornburg in by himself at the moment. Gets sticked aside by Blaha. Blaha will be watched there by Thornburg. Kicked lower into the zone for Ottawa. Franks will have it. Sundstrom hit there. Franks now skates onto it. Gets it up ice. Franks across the blue line. Franks in front. Breckenridge can't get the shot on net. Breckenridge now to Sundstrom. It's denied, and Utkin will dive on top of that one. Helm now against Sundstrom. Sundstrom wins it back. Breckenridge to Franks. Now Breckenridge up high to Blaha. Now short-handed for Ottawa. Turned over. Thornburg now on the attack. They have a 3-on-2 brewing here. Go off for a change. What a weird situation that was. I would have just kept with 3-on-2. Sundstrom now up to Blaha. 20 seconds left here on the power play as Blaha flips it down. So one more opportunity to enter the zone for Detroit. Horn, good to see him back after the big hit by Shavikoski. Lackinen able to absorb the hit. Oh, tried to get it down low to Thornburg, and Blaha picks that one off. And that'll do it for the abbreviated Detroit power play. 3 minutes left here. Thornburg loses at his own blue line. Lackinen now hit hard there by Franks. Kovalenko skates onto it. Tried to get to the front of the net and it sticked away. Franks to Sundstrom. Sundstrom to the red line and goes in. And this one actually will go out of place. We'll have a face-off just outside the Detroit zone here. Face-off now, Lackinen against Laflame. Lackinen kicks it back to Kaba. Kaba almost turns it over. Now it ends up on the stick of Yevgeny Kovalenko. Kovalenko will be tripped up. Looks like Laflame once again going to be guilty of a trip there. Yep, easy trip there. So it's been an eventful period, but still, Detroit unable to get a goal here in the second period. They came into the period with a 3-2 lead. They now trail 4-3. Backside, they score. So just as I'm talking about it, they shut me up. Kusti Toivonen with the power play goal. Set up well by Ward and Horn there. Horn able to win the face-off back. Sets up Kusti Toivonen on that back post and buries it. So 4-4 here. Under 2 minutes left here in the second. Armando now with it. He'll enter the zone. Armando skates wide, gets it sticked away by Kaba. Kaba will try to kick it back and further deep into his zone, and Thornburg now will have it. Thornburg hit hard there. Sundstrom now with it. Sundstrom to McNevin down low. McNevin. Oh, and he had a rebound opportunity and couldn't get it to go. Sundstrom now alone in front, and he scores. So just like that, Ottawa retakes their lead. They just coughed up. And Armando with another point, his 4th point of the night, as he sets up the Sundstrom goal. So now 5-4 here for Ottawa. Under a minute now here in the second. Markov across the line. Gets to the circle, now back to Kaba. Horn kicked out by Cabrera. Chavikoski flips it back to Slavic. Slavic looks to advance, gets it over to Vesla. Alexander Vesla. Met there. Now puck will enter the Detroit zone. Ward to Horn. Now down low. Markov denied there. Chavikoski up to Vesla. Vesla will advance to Schneider. 6 seconds left here. Last chance here. Schneider with some room. Schneider stopped by Utkin, and he'll hold right there with 1.9 left on the clock. See if there's any adjustments before we get the draw here. If they will, they'll take a 1/10 of a second off, so it'll be 1.8 on the clock here. Schneider against Horn. Horn wins it back, and the horn will sound. So that'll do it for our second 20 minutes here from Detroit, with Ottawa now in the lead on that Sundstrom goal alone on the doorstep. Beats Utkin. Will take our second intermission. Be back with you folks for the start of a great third period from Detroit. All right, so a short break there, and we are right back to action here in Detroit. Ottawa, the visitors, with a 5-4 lead entering the final 20 minutes. Here, Lackinen wins it back to Ovoskadachenko, over to Kaba. Kaba to Kovalenko. Kovalenko stops at the dot, loses the puck there. Vico with it loose. He'll now pick it up. Vico exits the zone. Cuts across the blue line, loses the puck there. Ristolainen on it, gets it to Lackinen. 2-on-1 here for Detroit. Kovalenko, and Laflame with great speed, able to get back and back check there. They had one there. Lackinen and Kovalenko had a bit of room there. Turned over at neutral ice to Kaba. Kaba flips it back to his deep partner, Ovoskadachenko, gets it up ice to Lackinen. Lackinen sticked away for a second, now back to Ristolainen. Ristolainen will get it over to Kaba, back to Ovoskadachenko to Ristolainen. Down low to Lackinen. Lackinen tried to get a backdoor play there to Kovalenko, and it was broken up. Puck loose, Laflame now to Franks. Franks up ice to Breckenridge. Breckenridge will get it back to Laflame. Laflame to the red line and in. Vico hit hard there. Kaba now with it. Lawrence Kaba turns back at the blue line, gets it over to Ovoskadachenko. Turned over. Abraham Vico now. He'll be hammered by Ovoskadachenko as he enters the zone. Kusti Toivonen now up ice. He'll flip in. Blaha will have it. He'll get it up ice to Armando. Vico looks like he's hurt there on the bench. Not sure if he's going to go back to the dressing room. Can't see from here. Lackinen up ice to Thornburg. Thornburg will flip in, and it'll actually go out of play there. Face off now. Helm against Sundstrom. Sundstrom wins it back. Franks with it. He'll get poked away. Blaha goes cross ice. And now Armando from the red line and in. Thornburg will have it. Stuart Thornburg looks to advance up ice. He'll lose the puck and turns it over to Franks. Armando, he'll be tripped up. So penalty coming up here against the Trappers. Turned over there. Thornburg will touch up, and that'll get the penalty call. This will be Dayton Helm that's guilty of the trip there. The assistant captain. With a trip there on Armando, who's had an incredible game here tonight for the Mounties. So the Mounties go back to the power play, up a goal, 15:52 left here in the third. Markov will win it back to Carolina, now up ice to Ignatov. Ignatov will flip it in. Puck skips at about the goal line and hits the end boards. Blaha on it. He'll advance it up ice to Schneider. Schneider across the blue line. Schneider being watched by Carolina, and he'll take it away. Puck comes up to Blaha. He'll get it over to Armando. Armando loses it there to Ignatov. Ignatov now will skate up ice. Taran Ignatov. Bumped there by Belay. And now Carolina with a one-timer stopped by Schneider. Like he got a skate on, or maybe hit him in the ankle, something. Sundstrom now across the line, gets it over to Schneider. Schneider, glove by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. So here's the Schneider play. Yep, it's hit by that shot coming in. Continues to play. He will be on the bench there getting some attention from the training staff, but Schneider looks like he'll be okay. We'll see if he returns later on in this third period. 5 minutes gone. Faceoff coming to the left of Utkin. The Flame unable to win it away for Ottawa. Oviskatchenko with it. He'll flip it across to Ristolainen. Now up ice. Looks like there was a slash on the play. Toivonen now in. Toivonen drags. Stopped there by Cabrera and will be touched up by Vico. So 4-on-4 once again for 50 seconds as there was a slash by Bobby McNevin. Trying to reclaim the puck there in his offensive zone, and he's guilty of a slash there. Yep, on Oviskatchenko. Face off now, Lackinen against the Flame. 4-on-4 play here. Oviskatchenko to Thornburg, kicked out by Cabrera. Puck picked up by Thornburg, and he'll actually flip it all the way out of his own zone. He'll come to the other end with Kaba. Kaba turned it over Breckenridge. LaFlame gets it back to Blaha, to Franks. Franks loses it there. Oh, and LaFlame with a shot that's blockered away. The Flame will have it. He'll be pressed to the boards there. Kicked free. Thornburg will have it. Thornburg hammered there by Breckenridge, and Kaba immediately comes in to face off against Breckenridge. So Thornburg actually looks like he's okay after the hit, but Kaba just takes offense to it, and he's ready to drop the gloves against Breckenridge here. Going to be 3 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and 13:55 left here in the period when this fight does eventually come to an end. Breckenridge with a good shot. Kaba pulling him. And Breckenridge with a good shot over the top. So Breckenridge makes the hit. And now he was able to skate off to the bench. Or excuse me, to the penalty box. Thrilled with what he just did. So Kaba and Helm there next to each other. McNevin and Breckenridge now next to each other there. Lackinen will face off against Vico. It'll be Lackinen that wins it back. Oviskatchenko now. He'll be hit hard by Vico. Vico then delivered a hit there. Thornburg with it. Helm across the red line. Power play now for Detroit. Shavkovsky pressed behind there by Ristolainen. Markov now will skate out, and he'll backhand that one out. Oviskatchenko to the near boards. It's Helm with it. He'll get it over to Jacobson. Now Ristolainen will enter the zone. 30 seconds left here. And turned over, and Ottawa will flip it all the way down. Jacobson pressed there by Vico. Jacobson kicks it to the boards. Markov and Ristolainen will have it. Now Jay Ward. Jay Ward bodied there by Slavic. Nico Markov will have it. Turned over. Now it'll come deeper into the Ottawa zone as that will do it for the power play. So back to even strength, 5-on-5. 12 and a half minutes left here for Detroit to make a comeback against the Mounties. Ward sticked away there, and now Schneider will skate onto it. Luke Schneider gets the red line and in. Horn on it in the corner. He'll skate out of the corner, now get it up to Ristolainen. Ristolainen to Ward. Ward knocked away. Franks now up to Schneider. Luke Schneider will flip in. First one back there is Jacobson. Valentin Jacobson up to Toivonen. Over to Ward. Ward hammered there. Vesla goes cross ice to Franks. Franks will look to advance it up ice. Franks to the red line and in. Jacobson with it. He's hammered there by Sharev. Vesla will have it. Alexander Vesla out of the corner. Vesla with a shot on net, and it's stopped by Utkin. He'll hold right there. 10:48 left here in the third. 5-4 lead for the road squad. The Ottawa Mounties here today. Face off now. Sundstrom against Helm. Sundstrom wins it. Franks. Oh, shot just goes wide. Sundstrom now at the side of the cage. Denied by Utkin, and he'll collapse on top of that one. Helm against Sundstrom now. Sundstrom wins it back. Franks skates down again, and almost identical. That shot goes wide again. McNevin behind the net. Tried to get it across to Armando for the hat trick, and it was denied. Broken up by Utkin with a goal stick. Thornburg pressed there against the far boards. Dug out by Helm, and then a trip. McNevin going to be guilty again. This time tripping Helm. They're waiting, and now Utkin, there he goes to the bench. Toivonen retreats in his own zone, bodied there by Armando, and he'll touch. McNevin now will head to the box. Thornburg against Markov now. Thornburg wins it back. Brock to Lackinen. Lackinen shot kicked out by Cabrera. Great opportunity here for Detroit. Trailing by a goal. Lackinen at the point. Gets it over to Carolina. Shot doesn't get through. Thornburg now in the far corner. Watched there by Nico Markov. Blaha was in his skates, and he'll be able to kick it back to his stick and get it up ice and out. Lackinen now with it. He'll get stick to side there. Sharev watching him. Carolina now up to Kovalenko. Kovalenko across the blue line. Kovalenko will be tripped up by Blaha. So now a 5-on-3 opportunity once it's touched up, and it will be there by Shabakowski as Blaha is now going to go. So 5-on-3 now. Helm against Sundstrom. Sundstrom wins it back. Slavic, he'll be able to get it out. Puck will go all the way down ice, where Horn will pick it up. Horn gets it up ice to Helm. Under a minute now on the 5-on-3 for Detroit. And that'll be offside. They tried to protect it, but it does come out of the zone and then re-enter very quickly there. Sundstrom now against Helm, just outside the Ottawa zone. Sundstrom wins it to Woodard. Woodard gets it poked away. Helm and Woodard will battle for it in the corner. Woodard able to get it away up to Slavic, and Slavic will get it out. Under 8 now, left here in third, here from Detroit. The Trappers trailing 5-4 here. Toivonen now to Helm, across to Ward, denied by Cabrera. Ward up high to Kaba. Kaba goes cross ice to Horn, now to Helm. Helm will walk down, shot kicked out. It's picked up there, and Kaba with the stop there by Cabrera. In front, Toivonen, he scores! So it will be Kusti Toivonen with his second power play goal of the game. This one set up by Ward and Kaba. So we are all square, 5 apiece. Here with 7.5 exactly left here in the third. And they score quick enough that it will be still a man advantage. for Detroit for just another 45 seconds. Detroit will have a power play here with an opportunity to take to get the lead on back-to-back goals. Kovalenko goes behind the net to Lackinen. Lackinen tries to get it out front. He'll now go up high to Horn. Horn sticked away. Press to the boards there. Trying to get it out of the zone is Ottawa. And he will. So that puck will just come out of the zone by McNeil. As Horn tried to bring it back in, they'll be offside. Face off here, Schneider against Helm. Helm wins it back. Turned over to Slavkovsky. He'll look to get it up ice. McNeil has it. He'll go off the boards and in. Picked up back there by Brock. Brock looks to get it up ice, gets it to Ward. Across the red line, enters the zone. Ward to Toivonen. Toivonen glove by Cabrera. And he'll hold right there. Helm against Schneider now. Schneider wins it back. Sharev will have it. Sharev looks to get up ice. Sharev will continue to skate as we are back to 5-on-5 here. Puck is in deep. Schneider the first one on it. He'll go up to the point, and now Vessela with it. Vessela trying to skate in to the front. Brock intercepts. Thornburg with it. 5:40 left here in the third. Tie game from Detroit. Puck is sent all the way down. Franks will have it. He's hammered there by Toivonen. Toivonen with back-to-back power play goals. Both to even up the game. Got the fourth goal to tie it at 4. Ottawa scored quickly after by Sundstrom. And now he answers this here in the third period. So Kusti Toivonen with 2 big power play goals for the Trappers here tonight. Lackinen will face off against the Flame. Top line out there against top line. 4:52 left here in the third. Slavkovsky straight on. Gets it to Breckenridge. Back to Slavkovsky straight on. Walks down, turns it over. Lackinen up to Kovalenko. He'll skate now to Ristolainen. Sticked away. LaFlame will skate onto it. Vico will retreat in his own zone. Look for an outlet. He'll turn. Get it up to Slavic. Vladan Slavic gets the red line. Disrupted there, and Kovalenko will take it away. Slavkovsky now with it. He's hit. Slavic skates onto it. Gets it up ice to LaFlame. Misses his target. LaFlame, though, the first one down there on it. Ristolainen will be pressed to the boards there. Slavkovsky tried to feed it down. Now Vico up to Slavkovsky with a slap shot. It's blocked in front by Kovalenko. Up ice to Lackinen. Over to Carolinen. Final 3 minutes here from Detroit. Carolinen gets it back to Brock. Brock shot doesn't get through. Kovalenko tried to jam it, and Cabrera comes up with the stop. Armando now trying to get it out of the zone. Gets the red line and flips in deep. Back there will be Brock. He'll get it up ice. It'll be Ristolainen on it. Jakobi Ristolainen. Press to the boards there. Slavkovsky will have it. Puck is kicked to the boards. Slavic now with it. Slavic up ice to Armando. Armando to the red line and in. Ovoskadachenko with it. Goes cross ice to Carolinen. Carolinen 90 seconds left here in the third period. We are inching closer to an overtime period here in Detroit. Stop there, and it just goes wide. Ward able to trickle it past Cabrera, but it goes wide of the post. Now under a minute. Sundstrom skates up ice, gets it to Armando on the far board, or on the near board, excuse me. Markov will pick up that loose puck. Sundstrom watching him. Markov now skates behind his own net and up. McNevin with the takeaway, blockered away by Utkin. Ovoskadachenko, he'll lose the puck. Regains control and gets it up to Ward. 40 seconds now. Ward sticked away. Franks with it, up to Sundstrom. Sundstrom advances to Sharev. Turned over. Ilya Markov in. Oh, and a great stick there by Nicholas Sharev. Able to poke it away. Markov and Sharev will battle for it below the goal line in the Ottawa zone. Franks tried to go off the boards in Spinorama, but it was taken away by Markov. Helm up to Ovoskadachenko. He's bodied off the puck by Vessela. Alexander Vessela up to Sundstrom into the legs of the zone. 15 seconds left here. Toivonen at the far boards. Gets it over to Carolinen in the middle. Now to Thornburg back near the benches. Thornburg will flip in. 7 seconds now. Behind the net, Helm looking for one last opportunity. Tries to kick it free. It's loose. Helm now behind the net. Gets in front. And they will not get a shot away. So that'll end. The horn sounds. We will head to overtime. Second straight overtime game for the Mounties. So we find ourselves 5-5. The end of 60 minutes. It'll send us to the menu and we'll be right to it, folks. Wasting no time. We're going to get to the overtime period here. LaFlame will face off against Helm. We'll see if Ottawa, who can get that second point. Both teams guaranteed a point now. Which team can come away with that second point? LaFlame takes it away. LaFlame advances up ice. He'll lose the puck. Back to Breckenridge. Oh, Helm. Helm now in with a chance. Oh, and denied there, and Cabrera hops on top of that. Helm, the leading goal scorer, now tied with his teammate Yevgeny Kovalenko, had an opportunity to end the game right there, and it was denied by Alonso Cabrera. Laakkonen now against LaFlame. Laakkonen wins it back to Ovaskadachenko. Over to Toivonen looking for a hat trick. Laakkonen ends it right there for Detroit. So it'll be Mats Laakkonen with the game winner in overtime here. Set up by Toivonen and Ovaskadachenko. So a Detroit win here at home. Another overtime loss for the Mounties, unfortunate. But Detroit's going to come away with the 2 points here tonight. 1 point guaranteed to the Mounties here as he beats Cabrera on that back post. What a shot, what a goal there. So enjoy these highlights. We're going to take our final break and be back with you for the post-game stats and information right after this. All right, happy Sunday, folks, and thank you for joining us for our post-game stats and information from the Detroit Trappers' overtime win over the Ottawa Mounties here at home. Take a look at the team stats on your screen there. Detroit 31 shots to Ottawa's 31. Hits just in favor for Ottawa 35-33. Face-offs again just in favor of Ottawa 29-28. Both teams come away with a power play goal. Detroit with 2 of them. Ottawa goes 1 of 6. Detroit goes 2 of 5 here tonight, and no shorthanded goals either way. Take a look at the individual stats for the home team on the scoreboard, and our winners here tonight. 2 3-pointers with Jay Ward getting 3 assists tonight, and Kusti Toivonen 2 goals and an assist here tonight. 2 points for Benny Brock, a goal and an assist, and Jakobi Ristolainen with 2 assists early in the game. 1 point then for a few players. We have Laakkonen, Markov, and Kovalenko with goals, and then Horn, Jacobson, Kaba, and Ovaskadachenko with assists tonight. So no points for Helm, Thornburg, Tiketovic, Coy, Ignatov, Carolinen, and Martelli. Our plus-minus leaders, a lot of plus ones. That's the lead there, as you can see the list. And then minus 2s for Toivonen, Kaba, Helm, and Thornburg. Toivonen's an interesting one. He gets 2 goals, but they both are power play goals, so they don't count towards his plus-minus here tonight. Shots, Toivonen leads the way with 6, Thornburg at 5, and Helm with 4, and then 3 with 3 there. And then our hits leaders, pretty spread out there. Toivonen, Brock, Ovaskadachenko, and Carolinen all with 4. Helm and Kaba 3, and then another couple with 2 as well. Now to the goaltending. Utkin, another inconsistent kind of up and down start for him. 31 shots faced, comes up with 26 saves for an .839 save percentage. Again, not the performance he would have liked, but it does end up being a win for the Russian goaltender here tonight. Now take a look at the other side of things. The Ottawa Mounties, Steven Armando with a great game. It unfortunately is not going to come in a winning effort here tonight. 2 goals and 2 assists for a +3 as well. Breckenridge and Sundstrom with 2 points, a goal and an assist each. And then 1 point for Vico on a goal, and then LaFlame, Schneider, and McNevin with assists. So no points for Blaha, Slavic, Frank, Shavikoski, Vesla, Markov, Woodard, McNeil, Sharev, Knowles, and Belay. Plus-minus leaders, +3 for Armando, and then a few +2s from Breckenridge, LaFlame, Vico, Blaha, and Franks. And then minuses, see, -2 out of Schneider, Slavic, Shavikoski, Vesla, and Sharev. So that third line looks like it's being victimized a little bit. Schneider, Vesla, and Sharev as of late. Then that second D line, Slavic and Shavikoski, they have struggled all year. It looks like those struggles persist into the end of the month of August. Schneider leads the way with 7 shots. McNevin tailing him with 5, and then Armando with 4. And then our hits leaders on the day, Kazimir Blaha with 10 on the evening, Shavikoski with 6, and then another few, Armando, Vico, and Franks with 3 as well. We'll now take a peek at the goaltending. Alonso Cabrera, another unfortunate start for him. 34 shots faced, comes up with 28 saves for an 8-4 save percentage, and it comes in an overtime loss here for Cabrera tonight. So our time's winding down on us, but we'll take a peek at what goals we'll be able to see here. Take a look here. Go up there. So let's see. The first goal to Breckenridge. We'll show that. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. Should have been looking at the video sign there. Kovalenko with the goal for Detroit here. Watch this as the puck comes free in front. Right from... Oh, yeah, that was the great little backhand flip from Ristolainen right there. Almost no look. Tape to Kovalenko as he's able to bury it past Alonzo Cabrera. Then Benny Brock with an opportunity from the point. They'll drive the net. They'll flip it back. Brock, I guess more high slot, and flips it right past Alonzo Cabrera there in the first period. Second period, we'll show the Armando power play goal. Schneider in. Sundstrom flips it back over to Armando, and he just roofs that one right past Utkin. Utkin low, kind of expecting him to maybe throw one back across so he could move quickly, but this one just roofs it right past Osip Utkin and buries it. Kristi Toivonen with the power play goal on that little back, and this is when it looked like Ottawa was dominating the game. Just a little backdoor play set up perfectly. We'll see it one more time. Horn over to Ward, and just a perfect feed hits Toivonen right on the tape, and he's able to bury it past. Third period, Toivonen, the only third period goal on the power play, able to skate from behind the net here and then get it up to Toivonen, who's wide open and able to beat Cabrera to that far post. And then the overtime winner, Mats Laakkonen. Another little backdoor play. They've used that a few times here, and they use it again to finish things off here tonight. We'll see it from this far angle. Over to Laakkonen, just buries it right past Cabrera. The fans go nuts. Players on the bench excited too for the win tonight. So that's going to do it for our coverage here from Detroit. We got one more game coming up later tonight. Let me find... Can't think of it off the top of my head. It will be Boston in Edmonton. Edmonton playing the second of a back-to-back. Boston with a few days off finds themselves in Western Canada. See what they can do against the Dinos tomorrow, or excuse me, coming up next. So I am Les Talk. Thank you so much for joining us here from Detroit. We're going to send you now out to Edmonton. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and we will see you in Western Canada.